Okay, so I just got the YouTube feed up. So it's YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search Guthrie News page, and it should be us live.
Okay.
And I'll be doing audio check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Talking to Jesse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3. Hi, Jesse.
Yep, I got you.
All right.
Okay, so there's about a 3-second, which is pretty good. So, okay, yeah, once you get us on, we'll just kind of play everything here, and I just hit a few buttons and it fixes everything for us. Made it easy for everybody. So.
Okay. Do you guys need me to give you any kind of a countdown or anything?
Yeah.
When there's a song?
Yeah.
ending?
Yeah, and just know after you, there's about a 3-second delay. I'm guessing once it hits there, so keep that in mind.
Right.
So, normally there would be a delay, but there is right now. So.
Right.
You can't connect to which is weird, but we'll have to get that fixed tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, it's got to change the IP address, and the phone that I do that on is not here because I have no power at my house, so I'm using that, and I didn't load it with me, so I got stuff scattered everywhere.
Yeah, understandable. It's been kind of a crazy past few days.
Yes, it has.
Alright, well, I think that's all I had question-wise for now.
Okay, we'll just keep it hot and just give us a call closer to time.
Alright, sounds good.
Thanks, Jesse.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
We're still live. We're live, right?
We're doing it live.
Yeah, you're not going to talk to the live stream.
Who do you want me to talk to?
Well, I don't know. It might not be anybody.
I'm trying to get my computer up.
Oh, I thought you were watching videos.
Well, I am. Well, I'm trying to get my computer up. Okay, so I want to go to YouTube, right?
Yeah. Just to see. I would start. I want to try to do both Facebook and YouTube at the same time, but if Facebook, we'll give Facebook a try here in a minute. But since we're dependent on our YouTube feed for the station,
Yeah. I need to turn my volume off, don't I?
we have excellent connection. What kind of beverages do you have?
I don't know. We're in a recession, Chris.
Now, when you talk to people, use the headphones.
Oh, that's sorry. Chris is already being mean to me. That's good. So everything's staying the same as normal. Sleepy. Hey, Cody. Hey, Cody. Chris is high maintenance. He's Josh. You're 100% correct. Where's the beverages? We're in a recession, Josh. Nobody has power. I had to haul a truckload full of wood to Chris's house today because.
You couldn't wait 5 minutes to get that out?
Well, Josh pointed out that you're high maintenance.
Josh who?
You're our title sponsor, Josh.
Well, that doesn't sound like Josh. That's why I had to ask.
Well, Chris is high maintenance. Where are the beverages? Quote.
For the record, there are no beverages.
Well, we haven't been to the store, Chris. We've got.
Is it etiquette if you drink somebody else's? Sorry, Corona.
Jeez.
The white Gatorade.
Yeah, sure, if you'd like it. No, seriously, you can have
If I knew who it was.
Has there already been a drink taken out of it?
I don't think so.
No, then you can have it. Everything here's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm.
Okay. I mean, I don't want you thinking we don't have an adult beverage for you. We do have a beverage.
Mike Brown responded back to me via tweet.
Mike, he's trying to work here.
Guys.
Trying to work here. No, we're not. We just drove 2 hours for the fun of it.
The internet is so... Okay.
What's wrong with the internet?
I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I need...
oh, boy.
Put that in there.
I don't know the password.
I don't know why I don't remember.
Just give me a minute.
Oh, boy. Oh, we got to close the windows.
No, that's not right. Stand by. Make a phone call. Let me see here. Try this.
It's so nice to. Who uses pen? Just use Word or something on your computer.
I'm trying to help you, and you're not doing anything.
I don't.
It's all right. Never mind. No, you're fine. No, it's all right. Evidently, this is an individual sport we're playing.
I don't have a pen.
No, really, you're fine. Oh boy, your thing went away. I need to know the Wi-Fi password for the office again. Sorry. Do you know it? Oh boy. Just a second.
You're just going to broadcast it to everybody.
That's what it is. No, I just remember that part. Was it after that? Was it number sign?
Holy cow, how long is that thing?
That's why you never hire IT people.
Dude, I've never seen one.
It worked.
Thank you.
Thank you, Allison.
And she remembered that by memory?
Yeah, she's getting this.
I didn't know that many characters can be. Oh.
No, it's ridiculous.
So why? That's the fourth time it's changed, and
Well, that's why you don't ever hire IT people.
well, you got to use your headphones. Yeah.
Let's see what time is it. Yeah, that's why you don't hire IT people. They do things like give you a 17-word number combination, symbol, passwords, and they change it every 42 hours because they think we're NORAD up here.
NORAD?
It's a top secret military installation. Yeah.
I thought, isn't that the people who do the Santa Claus?
Yes. Yes. I'm glad.
No, they do.
No, I know. Just all the things you could remember. I didn't think it'd be that.
Yeah, we share a news page watches Santa Claus on the
Santa
Christmas
Claus is
Eve.
going to be here before long.
Yeah, what's it, 2 months away?
Cody, you're welcome. Just come on out, and you can use my Wi-Fi anytime now.
Yeah, it starts with a V, but you're going to need about 16 characters after that.
If you could figure that out off V, Cody, I'll buy you internet for a year.
Well, in the hashtags, is that what you put it? No, you said, I can't remember what you said.
I said number sign.
Number sign,
because
yes.
I'm not 22. Because now it's hashtag. But for years, it was number sign.
Right.
You know, my go-to is Big Chief and Crayon. If I'm with a younger crowd, they all go. They have no idea what I'm talking about when I say that.
I'm wearing a hat for the first time.
Well, why
in a long time.
Why are you wearing a hat?
It's been a long...
We have what'd you tell the other day? We no longer have a little ice storm. We have what'd you call it?
Crippling?
We have a crippling ice storm situation.
Yeah,
right?
It was just an ice storm, and then my power went out.
Then it became crippling.
Holy, it is. I'm looking for FEMA money. I'm looking for, people from, Texas to come and help us.
I don't even... I'm not going to get into what we did today. It's just safe to say I'm filthy. I worked up a sweat, which is not one of my favorite things to do.
No, I was there step for step.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I still got them on.
Working man boots.
Yeah, working man boots.
Still got the working man, but with the good soles.
Well, yeah.
Hey, I was with you when you bought these.
Yeah,
I was. That's right.
I mean, we didn't ride together, but
no. Oh, they're waterproof.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Oh, here we go. Chris
What do you mean there?
Chris is getting cocky.
I mean, these aren't dancing boots.
Steel toes?
Well, no.
No. Don't want to cut your toes off.
No.
Right.
I don't want them any heavier than they have to.
Yeah. You got big old feet.
13?
That's what I wear.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Yeah. How big were your feet in the 7th grade? I'll never forget this.
Never forget what.
No, how big?
No, I have no idea.
It was 7th grade was when I realized that people would make fun of you for how you looked. So in the 7th grade, and I had a coach. We were checking out football gear my first year. First year in tackle football, because we didn't start playing tackle football until 7th grade where I'm from. And we're getting equipment, and he goes, "You got cleats?" I said, "Yes, sir, got them right here." And he looks at him and he goes, "Good Lord, what size of shoe is that?" I wore a 12 when I was 12.
Wow.
I had these clown feet. I'm this little. I mean, it was terrible. Yeah. Coach Bowen, good man. Coach Bowen either made you strong or he broke you when you were 12. Your life was either over at 12 or he made you a stronger person, one of the two. Coach Bowen. Nah, he was a good man.
Do we want to try the Facebook feed?
I like Facebook. You're the one that doesn't like Facebook.
The YouTube feed has to be by its steady because it's a connection.
Then we probably shouldn't.
Connection to the station.
Probably shouldn't. Oh, boy. Was the truck damaged today? Dr. Mike's asking me if my truck was damaged today. Why would he be asking that question, Chris? You want to save that for the show?
Yeah, we could probably save that for the show. But what's this carpet deal?
Why do you – I mean, you know what? You criticize everything in my office. Everything.
Can it not be a little bit more sturdy?
It's sturdy. It's just not wide enough. It's a problem. I'm not going to lie. It's a problem. It needs to be about 2 feet wider on both sides.
I really want to try the Facebook. What's 553? Let's just see what happens. Well, and then I got to delete it.
Cody, we were told today there's about 1,000 linemen working on the situation in Oklahoma right now.
We're doing 720 by 60 frames tonight.
Is that good?
No, no, it's
what
really.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'm going to try Facebook to see what happens.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is usually when things go south.
Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. And boom. Okay, so far so good.
I didn't get a nap in the last 2 days.
Facebook Live. So 720 might be the there it is on Facebook. I thought you were going to the
Here we go.
there it is. So I got
share. Oh, no, I already said all that. Why do I struggle with this? Write a message.
720 is 60 frames with what we're doing here, though. There shouldn't be a big difference between 1080 and 720. It's still 60 frames, I think. I hope, anyway.
I don't understand the frames and
the frames, 30 frames per second.
So put that in perspective. Back when.
So you get more frames are going through. So
we didn't have frames until when?
What do you mean?
Well, like when I was in high school.
Yeah, with bowling alley there were frames.
Okay, but there wasn't any frame like when they were
Glasses,
shooting the
frames.
little 8mm.
Oh no! Well, yeah.
Whenever it would run out, it'd make that.
Right.
It was cool.
At school.
Yeah, and it was
projector.
either a good day if you were watching film, because we'd always watch Friday night football. First thing we would do is we would watch film on Monday, and we'd have to get there like 30 minutes or so, and they would replay the game from Friday night, and then we would watch, because that's back when you would change film, where like two coaches would drive, usually the youngest coach.
Yeah, they did that not too long ago.
Like an hour to change film for the upcoming game. And But we didn't have to worry about all this fancy stuff. Now you got Huddle, and everything's so simple now.
It is. I mean, electricity's simple too, but we don't have that anymore.
One advantage.
That's why I wear a hat. The lights in here are so bright.
You wear a hat because you haven't did your process.
I didn't do the process.
Why don't you show the folks at home what the hair looks like when you don't do the process?
I don't think everyone wants to see that.
Oh, I think everybody wants to see that, actually. I mean,
I was working.
I know the title sponsor, Josh, wants to see it.
I was out working in the elements, and so.
Working in the elements.
And can you get rid of that bottom thing? That's
I
distracting.
don't know how to.
Okay.
I really don't, and that's kind of bugging me a little bit. Oh, well, there you go. It's all gone. Guess that's all you
Just
had
like
to do.
that.
All right.
With no power, electricity. By the way, there's no schools for Guthrie Public Schools tomorrow. I haven't put that. The school I haven't put it on my pages yet, but no school tomorrow for Guthrie schools.
But no school means something different now. It means you're not going to the building.
Correct. But since there's no electricity for a lot of people.
There is no school.
Yeah.
Like no virtual, no. Okay.
I know that was the case today. I'm sure that is tomorrow. Let me go into detail for you, Phil.
Oh, I mean, I don't, I have no children of the school age anymore, so.
Non-instructional day, so yeah, there's no.
So
because there's no internet.
So how many built-in snow days does Guthrie have?
Guthrie has 2 built-in school days.
Built-in snow days?
Uh-huh.
So if you miss more than 2 days, you got to go.
Well,
how's that work?
Well, schools you have to go 1,080 hours a year.
Centers?
Yeah. And so, like Guthrie missed more than a couple days last year, but they didn't have to make them up because they still made it in the hours. So,
how do you make it up in the hours?
Instructional time. Hours per day, and then
is there more days in the year? I mean, what's?
Well, there's more hours, more instructional hours.
You just add hours.
You can go to days, or you go to hours.
10 minutes, or you add 15 or 20 minutes.
Right.
Okay.
And sometimes you don't have to add some. Sometimes you have to add it, but
it feels like this whole football season.
5:58.
Which are we going to talk about the?
I don't know what we're going to talk about. I didn't do any homework this week.
Oh, don't worry, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about. I got a few things on my mind. Oh boy, we saw a little glimpse. There. Oh yeah, on the replay. Does it now? If people that don't know you, that didn't grow up here, how old do you think most people think you are?
Oh God.
No, seriously.
We have to do this again.
I'm just asking the question.
Hello, Ernesto. Good to see you, buddy.
Ernesto, wonder how old do I look? Seriously. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, there's people watching that could probably answer that better than I can.
Okay, guy, how old?
I know the exact answer.
I know your exact answer. So, how old does Chris? How old do you think Chris is?
I don't know why we have to do this every time.
It's something that's on my mind.
Okay,
this isn't an individual sport. I mean, I get to bring something to the dance if I want to.
Okay. Oh, Facebook broke up.
Oh, well, there you go.
Facebook. We'll see if it comes back.
Ernesto, you're not allowed to answer on Chris. Does Chris look?
Oh, boy.
There we go.
Phil, use your words.
Well, I did. I used my words and I typed it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
VMix is not responding.
What is it?
Are we still moving here?
What does that mean?
We're frozen on my computer, but we're still...
What are you doing that's wrong?
I don't know.
Cody, you're not helping things right now.
There you go. Except for we're froze here. Took Connor's team. Okay. Okay. Close.
Well, our show's supposed to start.
Okay. Yeah. So got rid of Facebook.
Okay.
And we're back on.
Ernesto said we're good. Still running on YouTube.
Okay.
Cody
we're
said.
Still running on YouTube, and it's back.
Early 30s. They think you're in your early 30s.
Facebook froze.
Ridiculous.
I told you we shouldn't have maybe.
No, you did not.
I hope we're not live on the radio because.
Well, we're supposed to do a countdown, weren't we?
Yeah, she was supposed to call us, so hopefully we're not on the radio. still run on YouTube, so that's the main thing there. So.
What'd you do last night?
Oh, there's Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay. Haven't gotten anything started yet. If you want, we can go after this song. It is 3 minutes.
Okay, so 6:04.
Yes.
Okay, that'll work.
Alright.
All right. Just call me back.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye. Oil, we're not going to get on the air on time. That's okay.
Making it for last week.
Yeah, we went a little long last week, so we got
And you got
3
somebody,
minutes left.
You got somebody fired. Hope you're happy.
Well, I gave the face. I don't know why the Facebook didn't work.
What sport?
Phil,
Sports.
use your word. You don't have to type. They're listening.
What sport or sports did Chris participate in if you looked at him when he was in high school? What sport or sports did Chris play in high school?
Oh, I missed Jesse's text.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Well, no, it was. I missed it at 5:58. I think she heard us talking about it. And
Chris is giving out
Thank you.
$25 gift cards. Anybody gets the answer correctly?
Well,
Oh. Was that you or was that me?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Cody wants to know if band counts. Yeah, band's an activity, absolutely. I mean, that's you guys band. I think Guthrie, at least, they work their tails off. I think that counts. Got to be careful with this line of questioning because that come back to bite me.
It has once already. All right. Show begins at 6:05, so
Oh, boy.
that's okay. For not doing any homework, I think that's probably okay.
I did homework.
You did homework.
Yes, I'm ready. What do you want me to tee it up? You want me to kick it off? I mean, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
We're going to talk about 6A Division II. They went with the ranking system.
Yeah. We'll
That
bring up the rankings.
That turned out quite interesting. What else can we talk about? Oh,
I'm not worried about it because you got it.
oh no, I got it.
Oh.
No, I mean, you better hold on, but I mean, I got it. Josh, title sponsor, is going to apologize up front. Could get a little sporty. My jacket's dirty, thanks to Chris. We had to move 18 ricks of wood today.
18.
Jeez. I'm exhausted. So tired.
Hey, Jesse. Oh, boy. Are you there? I can't hear Jesse.
No.
Why is TikTok on? Jesse needs to. Are you there, Jesse? Oh, boy. What is going on?
What, dude? It's 2020. That's what's going on.
There you are. Okay.
Alright, I'm putting you on now.
Like now?
Like now?
Yeah.
Oklahoma, huddle up. It's time to go inside the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM and streaming worldwide on GuthrieSportsPage.com. The High School Huddle will take you where you want to go with coaches, players, your phone calls, texts, and tweets. Join the huddle and let's talk high school sports.
I have no idea how this show is going to be, but welcome to the High School Huddle here on Hot 93.7 FM KSPI, along with Jesse in our Stillwater studio. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We are presented by our good friends over at Generations Church, 2524 West Noble Avenue. Title sponsor the entire season as we enter Week 9 of the high school football season. Lots of stuff happenings, and there's more cancellations and all that good stuff, but I think it's going to warm up, Phil. I think it's going to warm up for Friday. Today's Wednesday. I think it's going to warm up Friday, and I'm just looking for something, just some normalcy.
I woke up last night about 3 in the morning. I'm of an advanced age, as you know.
Yeah, we all know.
Right.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you're not allowed to answer questions about your brother and what sports he played. Your sister screwed that up.
Yeah, Of course, we're on 93.7, but we're also video casting this on our live stream on YouTube at Guthrie News Page.
But when you get to, as I told you, when you hit 50, that check light engine The check engine light comes on.
Right.
I woke up panicking. I thought I was having a heart attack last night. Couldn't breathe. I mean, I could breathe, but I thought I couldn't breathe.
Right.
I was it was terrible. I mean, this is real stuff.
Well, I was talking about the weather.
Well, no, the weather's bad.
Oh, okay.
We have half a football season. We got teams losing their minds in rankings. We got other teams talking smack when people have to cancel because of COVID. We've got, I mean, it's goofy out there.
There's a lot of moving parts, and the winter storm. Schools have been out. Almost all the schools have been out, and so football teams are having to get together and practice despite not going to school. And some schools trying to do virtual learning, then you can't virtual learn because there's no electricity at the house. Like Phil doesn't have electricity at his house. I don't have electricity in my house. It has been. It got dark at 6:30. I do have hot water.
I do too.
That does help.
Yeah, I do too.
That does help. And I guess we gotta say this disclaimer out here because we're not blaming OG&E or the linemen or anything like that.
I mean, I'm not real happy right now.
I'm sure they're doing their best to get to our house.
Absolutely.
It's just taking longer than I would hope. And the neighbors across the street got electricity, and the people across the alley have electricity. I don't have electricity, but here's the good thing about my case. There's power lines down in the alley, and so if no one's moving those lines, I realize I'm not going to have electricity anytime soon. So, but anyway. A lot of people in those situations, I guess over 300,000 customers with power households without or customers, I think is how you say it, but without electricity. And I'm glad this place where we broadcast has the electricity because as soon as it's over, I got to go back home to the dark.
What do you mean this place? What do you can't say it by name?
Well, I don't know if you want that out there.
Well, I'm proud of this.
Well, I'll go right ahead.
No, you can say it.
No, I
need to go retrieve a couple documents?
No.
Huh?
I didn't know if you wanted our bunker. This is our bunker.
That's fine, Chris. Friendship's supposed to be a two-way street.
Well, it was today. We went to go get firewood together.
That's one way. I thought about this after the fact. My truck, my fuel,
right.
My time,
right. Your labor,
my boots you wore.
No, I didn't need them.
Oh, you didn't put them on?
Nope.
My battery to charge all your devices.
Yes, thank goodness for that.
Then we get back to unload. It starts pouring.
Yes.
I went and bought another chainsaw today.
Oh, I bought one too. I'm a proud owner of a new chainsaw.
I know. You're evidently, according to Cody Knox, you're 31 years old and you bought your first chainsaw. Anyway,
we'll use it once. Yeah,
but
pulling pro.
So I went.
So the winds will go. That's what I got. Haven't started it up yet.
Oh, well, okay. When you can't figure out why it won't start, give me a shout. I'll run over.
Yeah. Sam will be there.
Oh no, Sam will take care of it. So I went and bought another steel today because that's the greatest chainsaw in the world is steel. And went to put it in the back of my truck. Couldn't do it. Still got Chris's wood in the back of my truck.
Part of it. Thank you for covering it up.
It only looked like there was to load it in the truck, it took 5 minutes.
With all that, we need some sun because, man, it is so the rain, the clouds, the ice, the falling. I mean, there's tree limbs everywhere.
Yeah,
so
talk about our trees.
I know Guthrie Public Schools is out of school again tomorrow, so it looks like the Blue Jays continue to practice. I don't know if they were able to get out onto the practice field or not, but I know the other day they had to go in front of the high school in a big patched grass area and just find a spot to have practice as they got Bishop McGinnis this week. In a big game in 5A2, and I guess we can kind of get into it here a little bit as we take you up to the hour, 7 o'clock.
Yep.
6:59.
Out.
Hopefully out.
Walking off.
Walking off. But from my understanding, most of the districts went with the number of wins scenario instead of each coach's rankings, but there was a district that went with the rankings, and I guess
found out why everybody else didn't.
Yeah, the coaches. Bixby's They have a 31-game winning streak. They're like number 23 in the nation.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And the first coaches rankings come out, and they were third in their own district.
Behind one team that they beat.
Yeah.
Did they beat Booker T already?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't have my.
But Booker T I think has 2 losses on the year.
I think that's right.
Choctaw has at least 1 to Bixby, if not 2. And somehow the coaches in 6A2 found it in their.
Booker T has 2 losses.
Yeah.
Choctaw has 3 losses.
Choctaw has 3 losses.
Yeah, Choctaw's 5-3 on the year.
And they're ranked number 1 in 6A2 ahead of the. Is it 2 or 3-time defending state champions in 6A2?
Well, I've lost count.
But that's
they've won every year except for the one year.
1 year, right?
Yeah.
So this is why we don't do rankings.
Well, some coaches said they didn't know how to do them, or they didn't, or they forgot. But they always say give them a grace period to
fix the wrong.
And I think it is fixed. Where Bixby is actually the number 1 team.
Because it would be Bixby and then Stillwater for me. Would be 1, 2.
Stillwater's in the other.
But I'm saying, I'm just saying overall in 6A2, it'd be Stillwater would be number 2 for me right now.
Yeah, and I think that's the only district. I called the OSA, talked to a few people over there, and I think that's the only district. All the 5A schools, all the districts, the 4 districts went with number of wins. And I was looking at that, and there's a chance that Carl Albert will finish 2nd in the district. If you go by number of wins.
McGinnis could win the district title?
Well, yeah. Say McGinnis beats Guthrie and Guyman for 5 wins.
They win.
And Carl Albert wins a game, and one game gets COVID out. Carl Albert has 4 wins.
So
McGinnis would be the 1 seed of the district. Yeah.
And they lost.
To Carl Albert.
And they lost points, too, didn't they? Didn't they give up points?
Yeah, plus 15. Yeah. I mean, that is the case. If McGinnis gets to play 2 games and Carl Albert gets to play 1, you go by the number of wins. McGinnis 5 wins, Carl Albert 4 wins.
So if you're McGinnis, do you even accept that?
Well, yeah, you probably accept it.
You do?
Yeah. Oh. It's just it's the way it falls. There's nothing. It's not their fault.
Well, I'm not saying it's their fault, but
right?
Yeah. Well, we're the district champions. Get your T-shirt on Friday.
Well, I don't know if they would call themselves district champions, but they would take the 1 seed. I don't know how it all play out.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In 5, I don't think it matters. I mean, I think you could rank Carl Albert whatever you wanted, and I think they're still going to end up in the state championship game and win it.
Well, and that's the same way I think with Guthrie. You look at Guthrie, 2-0 in the district. Carl Albert 3-0 in the district, 5A2. Bishop McGinnis 3-1 in the district. Guthrie, even if with a victory over Bishop McGinnis to get them the 3 wins, Guthrie appears they will finish 3rd because if McGinnis does lose to Guthrie, they're 3-2, but they play Guyman next week. That 4th win, they have 4 wins. Guthrie has 3 wins.
And the 3 slot's the 1 slot that, as we talked, you really don't want.
Yeah,
it's a tough slot.
Well, unless McGinnis wins
finishes 2.
Unless McGinnis wins the district, and then if you're Carl Alberts, Carl Albert, looking at the long playoff, it's we'll discuss that next week. But there's a lot of scenarios, and that's just one of many different scenarios out there.
It's all a problem.
Football,
it's all a problem right now.
So anyway, so that's the latest on the coaches rankings.
Do you like the TikTok?
Do I like the TikTok?
Yeah.
When I don't really think of it, but I'll get a message every now and then.
Yeah, me too.
And then once I get one, I'll look at 5.
It sucks you in.
It sucks you in for a little bit.
I deleted the app off my phone.
Oh yeah,
I did.
That bad, huh?
Well, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got rid of that. Got rid of Instagram. Got rid of the Twitters. I'm a Facebook-only guy. I'm officially old.
Of all of them, Phil.
Well, but, I mean, that fits my speed. I get to stay.
The olds?
I get to stay in touch with my buddies, my friends from back in the good old days, and never really understood the Twitter.
Well, I taught you a few things on the Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you were my teacher. Yeah.
Hey, we got a few games wrong last week.
I didn't. Did I?
Yeah, we missed.
Sure?
We both lost the big one.
Which one?
I think Class 3A football. I got to pull up here real quick. We're up against our first break here. It has to be 3A, right? No. Is it 2A? I get this team mixed up so many times. It was Class 2A football. Jones Longhorns go down. Millwood Falcons take down.
Really?
Yeah, 30-22 in a Class 2. I don't know why I always think Jones is 3.
Oh, my dent's back.
Yep. Dent in your forehead?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know we missed that game for sure. So, there was one more game in 6A. It seemed like, Edmond Santa Fe takes down Broken Arrow.
Really?
35-28.
I think I took Santa Fe. Matter of fact, I did take Santa Fe.
Yeah, we both did. And
well, then we got that right.
No.
I took Santa Fe.
Maybe
because you were mocking me, remember?
Well, I probably did, but I don't remember.
No, I took Santa Fe.
Did you?
Yes. And I think I took Millwood, too.
I know you did. And I told you Coweta in 5A football. I told you the East Side schools. Coweta, Bishop Kelly. Who's my other school? Coweta, Bishop Kelly,
there is
and
one more.
Collinsville.
Yeah.
Collinsville, but Bishop Kelly 49-7 over East Central.
Yep.
Coweta over Shawnee 34-7, and it looks like Collinsville was off. McGinnis, Luke Tarman, and the Irish take down Piedmont 33-14 in 5A football. So, big audience in Piedmont. They love the show. They always watch. Good to see you guys.
A lot of time on their hands. Big Twitter fans over there at Piedmont.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, with Guthrie playing this week, hopefully, Guthrie, we were getting ready for Guthrie, who were they? Night class week. Got called on Thursday. Game got canceled. Yeah. Guthrie plays McGinnis this week. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
And Guthrie next week is supposed to play Western Heights. That's done. So Guthrie in the regular season, now do remember the rules OSA says you can go back, even after you're eliminated from the playoffs, you can go back and play these games. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. That's with any school. But Guthrie right now set to lose 4 regular season ball games. In this COVID deal. 2 of those games with Piedmont and Carl Albert due to quarantine and a case in Guthrie. Out of their hands against Lawton, and then Western Heights obviously hasn't played anybody all season long. So, so 4 ball games. That's a lot of ball games to miss out on.
It is, and you go back, like I was saying in that first round, it's likely that we probably, even though we'll have a home game, we probably won't actually get to play one.
Yeah,
in the playoffs. If
the rankings go like I think they might. I think Guthrie finishes 3rd in the district behind Carl Albert and McGinnis. The win wise, they're still in there with Guthrie could drop
to 4.
Yeah. If Guthrie loses to McGinnis and Woodward wins a ball game that they're not supposed to. I think they got.
Hey, Piedmont will have an open date.
Woodward and Piedmont play.
Maybe we could play Piedmont in the first round. I guess that wouldn't serve a purpose. Maybe last week we could play Piedmont.
Yeah, I meant when they're if they eliminate, they can always go back and play and make up that game.
They seem willing,
but
until you decide to play it, and then all of a sudden you don't play it.
But I was getting ready to go somewhere, and you threw me off.
Yeah,
we better take a break.
Yeah, we better.
All right. I had a good point. I can't remember what it was. Daggone it. All right, take a timeout here on the High School Huddle. It is 6:20. We've taken to the top of the hour. This is the High School Huddle presented by our good friends at Generations Church.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from.
Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky.
Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy.
One taste, and you're golden.
He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Chilly Wednesday night, Chris Evans, Phil Nichols with you. Jesse back in our Stillwater studio, taking you to the top of the hour, talking high school sports in this winter storm in the middle of October.
Yuck.
Schools already using their snow days.
Snow days.
So, but hey, speaking of weather, it was announced today the state cross-country meet will be moved from this Saturday until next Wednesday. Due to the course has some trees down in there, debris everywhere in there. So for the safety of the student athletes, the state cross country meet, it will still be at Edmond Santa Fe, and all the times will be the exact same. But that will be on Wednesday. Class 6A girls begins everything at 8:30 a.m. and the last race of the day will be the Class 2A boys at 2:50. So. A few extra days running. Yes. What day is that on? What day is Wednesday on? Is that
the saddest day of the year?
Hold on, let me get through this here real quick. I can be sad with you here. Next Wednesday. Oh yeah, it will be dark.
That means next Wednesday when we're setting up, it'll be dark.
Yeah. A time change is November 1st. What day is that, Phil?
I don't know.
My days. I don't even. Today is Wednesday. This is Sunday.
2020 has lasted 287 years.
You know, everyone keeps saying this 2020 thing. I don't want to be that guy, but I think it's going to just move on over to 2021. I mean, we're going to, it's like, the
election's going to happen, and it's all going to start going away.
Boy, Bison Horn, they beat each other up on the commercials.
You know what? Everybody wants to talk about Vice President Biden and President Trump. And their commercials irritate me because as you know, all political commercials irritate me. But the Bison Horn commercials,
they're nonstop.
I hit mute, or I'll change the channel.
Sam does the same thing.
I have zero tolerance for two people that are just going to get on there and just talk smack about each other. I mean, it's ridiculous. When's the last time somebody talked?
Time change. Okay.
When's the last time anybody actually talked about what they're going to do instead of what the other person doesn't do?
Time change, November 1st. Write it down. All right. Hey, here are some of the games that are canceled due to COVID this week, Philip.
I don't like it. 1L.
Blanchard at Hera.
Mm-hmm.
How about Capitol Hill at MacArthur?
Yeah.
Elgin at Cash, Jones at Prague, Lawton Eisenhower at Piedmont. Remember, Lawton Ikes had to scrap the game with Guthrie, and they're doing the same thing with Piedmont this week. Spiro at Bayan, Star Spencer at Millwood, Valiant at Eufaula, Velma Elma at Bray Doyle. Mascot for Bray Doyle?
Bray Doyle? Bray Doyle is the Bray Doyle Indians.
Donkeys.
Bray.
Donkeys.
Dadgummit.
Yeah. Streak came to an end. Some games postponed include Bethel at Holdenville. Bridge Creek and McLeod will play 1 o'clock Saturday. Dixon at Paulsville, 7 o'clock Thursday. That's tomorrow night. And Tonkawa at Cashion is 1 o'clock on Saturday. So
Saturday games.
But real quick, I was trying to talk about 5A. Guthrie probably that third spot.
Yeah.
Whether they win or lose, I think that happens unless Woodward pulls an upset over Carl Albert or beats Piedmont. If Woodward beats Piedmont, that would give Woodward 3 district wins. And if Guthrie loses to Bishop McGuinness, that's only 2 district wins.
Even though we beat Woodward by 4 touchdowns.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, this is just insanity. Although 4's okay. I'd rather be in the 4 slot than the 3 slot.
Assuming Carl Albert.
That's what's going to happen.
Right.
That's what's going to happen. Carl Albert's going to get cheated and be second, and Guthrie will be 4th.
And we keep bringing up Carl Albert because if you're any school in Class 5A, you want to be on the opposite side of Carl Albert.
Yes.
So if you're in 5A2, if you're Guthrie, you want to finish the opposite of Carl Albert. So if Carl Albert finishes first, you want to be 2nd, 4th, 6th, or 8. And if Carl Albert finishes first, you don't want to be 3, 5, or 7 in the district. Just to put it off as long as possible.
Crazy.
To see Carl Albert. So anyway, time change, November 1st.
Hate it.
And we got cross-country notes out of the way. That is good.
Yep.
Let's take a little sneak peek at some of the – oh, boy, I just lost it here.
That ain't good.
Some of the big games this week here, assuming we get to play them all. Ringling at Wayne, a big Class A matchup. Oh, you know what? Yeah. We'll get that. I want to talk a little bit more about Class A football while we got a second here. But the Crescent Tigers, another victory. They played over in Edmond on Thursday night, and they got the victory. And they are now 6-1 on the season. Oklahoma Christian Academy 22-8. Of course, Cashion rolled 53-7 over Oklahoma Bible.
Pretty good.
And so we got that Crescent Cashion matchup next week. To finish the regular season, so that will be.
That's always a big game.
Yeah, Crescent got them that 1 year in 2017, and when all these Cashion kids were freshmen and sophomores. So that will be. That's next week, though. We'll get to next week.
Yep.
How are we doing on time? We got to make sure we do okay on time this week. Watching it close. All right. The Oklahoman field has the 9th biggest game in Oklahoma on this side of the state, the Guthrie Blue Jays and the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish.
The 9th?
The 9th.
I thought it'd be a little higher than that.
Must be some good games. There are some good games, too. So,
who you got in that one, Chris?
Well,
we going to do our picks now?
I mean, we can maybe break it down a little bit here.
All right.
Bishop McGuinness, Luke Tarman.
Yep.
Boy, he continues to have a great season. Yep. And that's the deal. Everybody knows he's going to run it up the middle or to the left or to the right.
You just got to stop him.
Got to stop him. And for the most part, no one really has truly stopped him.
No.
Carl Albert did it in the second half, but they didn't in the first half. He ran wild on them. And that's the crazy thing about it is it's coming, and you just there's nothing. A lot of teams can't do it. And so that shows how special he's got. They always have good offensive lines.
Always a good
smart
offensive
kids,
line.
good scheme.
Play well as a team, well coached.
Yep.
All the stuff that you look for team football. And he's definitely one of the top, athletes in 5A, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But he can flat run it. Not quite as deadly when he has to throw the ball. I mean, I'm not saying he can't throw it. He can. But he's not the run game's his deal.
Absolutely, but he has proven it multiple times that he can throw it just because teams sell out to stop him running, and then you get caught cheating or don't have the athletes to keep up with Taffy and the Limber kid. They can burn you quick, and then you're guessing, and then you're really out of whack.
I think the good thing is, and this is why there's been so many good games over the years between Guthrie and McGinnis, is McGinnis traditionally is a running football team, and that tends to play into the strength of the Blue Jay defense. I mean, very, very good against the run, historically every year. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a heck of a ball game, personally. I think going into the year, we all thought it was Carl Albert, McGinnis, and then kind of everybody else in 5A. I think there was 3 or 4 other teams that would be, filling in those spots. Of course, in Guthrie, none of us really knew because got a lot of young kids, didn't really know how they'd respond. They've done a really good job.
5-0.
The games they've been able to play, very young, but it sounds like that they're starting to get a little healthier. They had some people dinged up, but so it could be a heck of a ball game. I mean, I'm a homer, so I'm going to pick the Blue Jays to win, but I think even if I set my homer off to the side, I think. If I look at it honestly, I think most people would pick McGinnis to beat Guthrie.
Right.
I just happen to believe that this is a game that Guthrie could win.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I think they're playing with a lot of confidence. I think they're hungry. A lot of those variables that are there. So we'll see. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about Friday nights. You get to go play the games. Hopefully, all of them. Hadn't been the case this year. I mean, we'd love to go play all of them that we had on the schedule, but should be a heck of a ball game. But I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way. I think it'll be that tight, ball game. And
you look at Guthrie throughout the last 10, 15 years, Guthrie has, even against Carl Albert, has had their great deal of victories over, Guthrie's really controlled the Piedmont series. They've really controlled the Woodward district, although Woodward got the victory last year. Guthrie controlled the Deer Creek series there for the longest time. Of course, you got the other schools, Guyman, and all that they control. But Bishop McGinnis is a school that Guthrie has struggled with. Even during the good, the state championship seasons and the seasons in between that, where Guthrie was really, really good. And I think Guthrie's a good team this year as well. But McGinnis, it's one of the few losing records that Guthrie has over against opponents.
Yeah, I don't think, because I think how many of our state championship teams have been undefeated? 3 of the 4?
3 of the 4.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, but they're always great games with McGinnis.
Right.
Really good games. And McGinnis is a team that the folks in Guthrie like to play. I mean, and I think it's because the fans are good fans at McGinnis. The coaches are good coaches at McGinnis. The kids are good, solid kids. I mean, so there's not a lot of the antics that you see with some other programs. I mean, and they're a team that can go out and they're consistently good. Those programs out there that aren't consistently competitive, and then they have one good year, and then all of a sudden they get really brash. And that's kind of an interesting thing. I think it says a lot about those teams.
So, of course, we'll have that game here on 93.7 FM KSPI, also on our video channel here on YouTube. But, Blue Jays 5-0 taking on Bishop McGinnis 5-2 on the year. Of course, McGinnis always plays that good non-district schedule as well. Yep. Bishop Kelly, of course, they had a big lead, good size lead, 28-7, I think, at halftime against Carl Albert before letting that one get away from the second half. So we'll be there Friday night. Should be a good one. Westmore, 5-2 on the season. They are at UConn. UConn 4-4 on the season. The Flexbone, 2-3 in district play. And so that will be a good 6A1 matchup.
Who do you got in that one?
I'm going to go Westmore.
I am too, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to go Westmore in that one. Another good one in Class 3A football, the Yellow Jackets of Kingfisher High School, 3-0 in district play. Heritage Halls 4-0 in district play. Another, this is a big 3A one matchup. What do you got?
Well, I mean, I'm going to go against my tradition, and I'm going to pick. No, I'm not. I'm going to pick Kingfisher.
It is at home for the Jackets.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be an upset, but I'm going to take Kingfisher.
All right. I'm rooting for Kingfisher, but Heritage Hall.
We all have our lines in the sand.
Well, a very winnable game for Kingfisher.
No, it is. Yeah.
Coach Jeff Myers.
Great coach, great staff.
The Bucks of Tonkawa, Class A matchup at Cashin. We were talking about Cashin here.
How's Cashin ranked second?
Well, this is one ranking here.
Okay, well, that one's wrong. Just in case anybody's wondering. Because Cashin is the number one team in that division.
We're looking at the Oklahomans' top 10 games because we want to make up our own 10 game because we'll cheat to get our own 10.
No, we will cheat.
They do have their rankings. Let me see if I can find that real quick.
But I'm going to go ahead and just cut through all that while we're doing this. Cashin's going to win that game.
I didn't even tell you who they were playing.
It doesn't matter.
Oh. I think I did. Tonkawa.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it's at home against Cashin. The question is, can Tonkawa keep it close?
No.
I wonder. I haven't looked. I wonder if the Oklahoma has Ringling #1, the team who won it last year.
Probably. Yeah, they probably do.
So
that's okay. I mean, they're not the number one team, but that's okay. Yeah.
Marlowe's at Frederick. Both teams 7-0 in a Class 2A matchup. That's the Frederick. Ain't that a long ways from here?
It's a long, really long ways.
The Outlaws there, and to be honest with you, I have no idea about either ball club.
I don't know either, but since Frederick's so far away, I'm going to punish him. I'm going to say Marlowe's going to win.
I was going to go with Marlowe, too.
Oh, well, it's okay. We can pick the same.
Yeah. How about Collins? You know what? We better take a break.
Oh, okay.
We better take a break. We're going to talk about some other big games. Yep. Look at the rankings. Make sure Class A is right. But we want to stay on time here.
Yeah, okay. Don't want to get a phone call.
All right. Of course, our title sponsor this year is Generations Church. Yep. And with the ice storms, everybody knows. And I don't know, Generations Church has already made their footprint here in town, helping out many people with lunches and all that stuff. And so just a prime example of how the good folks over at Generations Church are, and just always in need. I don't really think they have electricity in their building, but still
doesn't matter. They're going to help.
Yeah, still getting things done, and we appreciate them helping out everybody in the community. Yep. And definitely check on your neighbors, make sure everything's okay. A lot of people without electricity, and remember, if you're cold, your dogs are cold, and your cats, bring them indoors, right?
This is from a guy who, when did you get Max?
Actually 4 years ago last week.
So 4 years, 2 weeks ago, wouldn't even have thought to say that about animals. Gets the golden one, his whole life changes.
He is the golden one.
Oh, I know. You had your kid's organs on standby when he had a little runny nose.
Well, it turned out to be a runny nose. I mean, you don't know that going into it.
Chris was completely lost, didn't know what to do.
Changed his diet. And
did it all.
He's all good now.
Yeah.
All right, take a time out. This is the High School Huddle presented by Generations Church.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600. 6300.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of 89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Segment 2 of the High School Huddle here on a Wednesday night, taking you to the top of the hour. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you as we continue to look at some of the top games in the state of Oklahoma on the west side of the state anyway. And after we look at the top 10 games, we're going to do this backwards this week, but there's another thing that has come up with live streaming video. It's actually in court, and I think there was a judgment, or supposed to be a judgment today. I want to talk about that. I don't want to interrupt our top 10 games, but
is this going to affect us?
Well, I think it could be a discussion long term. Yes.
Oh boy.
So we get through these games. We're going to take one more break and then come back and talk high school live streaming. Will it be around? Will there be rule? It'll be around, but there might be rules coming down.
I don't like
Could
rules.
Be. No.
Well, I mean, like rules with consequences rules?
Well, probably.
I don't like those kind of rules.
I mean, I think it's a discussion thing that we'll talk about it here.
We need to stop that.
We'll talk the next segment. How about Collinsville at Pryor? Pryor, by the way, jumping into some of the people's top 10 rankings, 6-1 on this season.
Right.
Really, they're taking on Collinsville this week, but Pryor was close in a loss to Wagner, a Class 4A powerhouse. But anyway, Collinsville, Pryor, Phil.
Collinsville.
I will go Collinsville as well. A little bit experienced veteran there with Collinsville.
Yeah.
Verdigris at Tulsa, Holland Hall. Both teams undefeated. Verdigris 7-0.
Yeah.
Holland Hall 6-0.
Yeah.
Top ranked Holland Hall to a lot of people, averaging 47. What do you got?
Oh, Verdigris.
All right.
This is when I get in trouble.
Yeah.
Draw these lines in the sand. You take a stand.
Well, here is a big one. This is I talked about these.
You're Holland Hall, right?
Well, yeah.
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 Okay.
Coweta at Bishop Kelly.
Coweta.
I've been talking about Coweta all season long. Coweta, Collinsville, and Bishop Kelly. Well, this week it's Coweta taking up Bishop Kelly. This has you got to look at it, make sure, because the wind districts. You can't go off of
right.
But Coweta is 5-0 in district play. Bishop Kelly is 4-0. So this obviously goes a long way for a district championship.
Yeah. I'm going to let you go first this time.
I'm going to go I think Coweta will be a tough team. I think Coweta can make the state semifinals. Of course, once you get to the state semifinals, anything can happen, but I like the experience of Bishop Kelly. They've been there, done that several times, especially in the regular season. Bishop Kelly, another team that I think could get to the state championship game. Definitely state semis. Of course, again, anything can happen. Yeah. I'm going to go Bishop Kelly. I'm going with the Comets in this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a close ball game, I think. I mean, I really do. I think it's going to be a heck of a ball game. I'm a little surprised Coweta is only ranked fifth in 5A. I think they probably deserve to be a little higher than that, personally. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with Coweta to upset.
Go with Coweta.
Yeah.
That should be a good ball game. That will be interesting to watch. Yep. Okay, the game of the week in the state is the Stillwater Pioneers, 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in district play, taking on the Midwest City Bombers. 5-1 overall are the Bombers, 4-0 in district play. Yep. And last week it was Midwest City taking down Pumpkin City North, 35-14. Do believe that's PC North's first loss of the year. Yep. By the way, Dell City got a victory finally.
Thank goodness. Now you can quit talking about that.
They beat Dare Creek 28-14.
Oh, that's even better. I love Dell City. Love Dell City.
But Stillwater, Midwest City, it's another big district game, and this will come. Stillwater 3 district wins, Midwest City 4 district wins. Of course, Stillwater keeps losing games, kind of like Guthrie does, and
to the
COVID, and just thank you. You just got to get Quantrell Walker back on the field, and he's just a beast out there.
Walker's still playing, right?
Correct. Oh yeah.
That's why Stillwater's going to win.
Well, Midwest City's defense.
Yeah. Walker, Mr. Walker, we call him.
Mr. Walker
at my house. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Walker and Stillwater Pioneers will win that game. I'll say Mr. Walker goes over 250.
250 against Midwest City.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Dude,
No, I agree.
I mean, he's elite.
I just wish he had more snaps, whether it be blowout games or games canceled this year. Yeah.
Correct.
I'm going to go with the Pioneers on this one, too.
Yeah. How many yards does Mr. Walker have?
I'm going to go just a little south of that. Midwest City's defense.
200? 180, something like that.
Yeah.
180?
Yeah.
How many touchdowns?
4.
Yeah. That's the over-under. We're going to set it at 3 or 4?
3.5.
Well, that's a bad game for Mr. Walker.
I know.
I'm going to go 250, and I'm going to go 4 touchdowns, 250.
I'm going to go 4 touchdowns, 207.
Ooh, got you over 2.
I had to go over 2. No, it's
he is that good though.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
And you're right. Midwest City has a very, very, very good defense. I don't think they've played anybody like Mr. Walker though.
Well, I need to look real quick at Midwest City.
Played the Carl Alberts.
Westmore beat Westmore. Lost to Carl Albert. Beat Noble. Beat Lawton. Beat Dell City. Beat Deer Creek. Beat PC North. So. Outside of, Carl Albert, Westmore, I think, are pretty good teams. And PC North's pretty good, too, I think so. Dell City, that's a pretty good schedule. Lawton's pretty good.
It is a good schedule. No, I'm not saying that Stillwater's going to manhandle them. I think they're going to win the game and all that. I just think Quantrell Walker is that good.
I agree.
I mean, he is that good.
I agree.
And Stillwater can play a little defense, too.
Yeah. Okay. We need to take a break.
We do?
Our final timeout, and then we're going to come back and talk about a live streaming suit. It's
There's
in court.
A lawsuit?
There was a lawsuit filed.
We're not named, are we? No. And by we, I mean me. Okay, good. All
right. We're going to come back and talk about that. This is the High School Huddle presented by Generations Church.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Final segment here on the High School Huddle. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you, along with Jesse back in our Stillwater studio. About 7 minutes left in the show, probably be the fastest 7 minutes. You know, I have been tempted, you know, on the Twitter, you always hear about Twitter wars.
Yeah.
I have been people trying to provoke me on the Twitters.
Well, there's a lot of them.
And I
avoid it?
I try to.
You call me.
No, that doesn't help when I call you.
You called me a week or so ago, and the second after you told me about it, I could hear a tone in your voice. You regretted it.
Yeah. Well, so on this rankings deal, we start off the show that the coaches didn't know the rankings or didn't know how to do it. Although they've had Zoom meetings on how to do rankings, and they've all this other stuff. Well, there was a coach from a school I won't name, but up north, small school, and said, all you media people need to calm down. It's just the rankings. It doesn't even count that. It's next week's rankings and the final rankings that really matter. And I thought, well, okay, well, if you're a school teacher, do you not put grades in and you just put them in at semester because that's the only time they really count?
It only matters.
You don't need to put your grades in the grade book.
Don't matter.
I thought that was pretty good.
Don't matter. You're you with maturity.
Yeah.
You've became better at confronting your. You became better at standing up
Standing. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so
I've became calmer.
No, absolutely.
I have.
I need to get to this next thing. By the way, Muskogee had to cancel their game with Bixby and Booker T. Washington. I think they have one more game left at Ponca City.
It's tough.
Muskogee could go 0 for season. They're 0-6 right now.
Yeah.
And they got to try to avoid Ponca City next week to go to 0-7.
Tough year.
Speaking of Ponca City.
Yes.
Let me make sure I get my date right.
The Wildcats.
Yes, the Wildcats. Guthrie had a.
I enjoyed playing Ponca City.
Yeah, the Sullivan Stadium up in there.
And
nice.
They yelled
high
at
school
me one time up there. Remember that?
They yelled at you?
The guy on the field. Remember?
Oh yeah. So.
Incident of 2016. We call
So
that.
Ponca City is going to Bixby this week.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's going to hurt.
A friend of us, Jordan Woodruff,
Yeah.
Does the games for Ponca City.
Does a very good job.
For the radio stations up there.
Yeah.
They also live stream the games,
Yep.
like we all do. Most of us do.
Yeah.
Bixby says, "Hey, your radio, you can do the radio, but you can't live stream. You can't live stream the game because we live stream the games and we charge people. And if you come in and do the live stream for free, that undercuts our
So Bixby's the ones that's pushing
Bixby,
this?
yes.
They're no longer the number one team in 6A2. I think their vote at third is fair, and I think it's appropriate.
So it goes to court. The Ponca City.
It already went to court?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a ruling today. I don't think it's come down yet, so maybe it comes down tomorrow. If in Ponca City the owner. Just to add more to this scenario here.
Boy.
The owner of the Ponca City radio station is a high up with OAB. He's on their board, and he's also a sitting state senator too. So.
Well, there's this little thing called. Is it in the Constitution?
What, live streaming?
Well, but I think wouldn't that fall under? Well, no, because if they have rights, man, that dude.
Yeah, that's a
dude. Bixby's probably going to win that argument.
I can see both sides of it.
Yeah, I can too.
And so my first question was, well, does Bixby stream away games?
Oh.
They do not.
They don't.
I was told, I don't know that. I was told they do not. And there was not a rude comment, but someone says no because that would take money out of the home team's pocket. So Bixby, so high and mighty, they wouldn't take anything from other schools. But
wow.
Yeah, so the home school says no. You bring your radio, that's fine, but you cannot live stream because we charge the live stream, and you will undercut us.
So then, in other words, hang on because there's going to be more and more schools are going to do that depending on the outcome.
Is that that's the deal with with live streaming.
I could see
people,
both arguments.
The live streaming allows people who can't go, or if they have, there's so many scenarios out there. Grandparents who live in Florida can't watch.
Did you ever think that it would come to the day where there'd be high schools discussing?
No, you're out of the video screen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Live streaming on high school sports because we make money live streaming.
I had a feeling
it's high school sports.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with everybody? It's high school sports.
I guess for some it's a lucrative business. Or
I mean, you made like 1.8 million last year doing it. But.
Yeah, it is. It's a weird. I could see. I asked if Bixby streamed the road games because obviously if they did, that would probably be a stop. Because if Bixby's not going to allow, Ponca City's not going to allow.
Bixby's going to win that.
Think so?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
think Bixby's going to win that. It's at their place. They don't do it. I think Bixby will win that. Because doesn't the NFHS, don't they restrict live streaming on all state broadcasts on playoff games?
Well, the NFHS owns the rights to all the playoff games, and so schools can pay. And that's why schools have to pay for the broadcast rights. NFHS says we're not going to stream that game, so yeah, you can carry that game, but here's how much. Here's a fee for that.
So the precedent's kind of been set already. It's still about can't.
Well, the playoff. The OSSA owns the playoffs.
But you can make the argument. Bixby.
7 o'clock. We gotta get out.
Go.
Yeah,
goodness. Yeah. No. We're done.
7 o'clock. We gotta get here. All right. We can hopefully get into that more and more later. But
I'm not going to sleep now.
Tulsa World's done a pretty good job of covering that. So follow that one. Big thank you to Jesse back in our Stillwater studio. Good luck to your teams this weekend. Stay warm. And hopefully you have electricity if you don't already. Phil and I, we don't. We need electricity.
Help.
For Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next time. This has been the High School Huddle presented by Generations Church.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.
All right.
Bonus. I don't know. I hope you didn't log off, but here's bonus, and people can watch the replay.
Yeah. Well,
we were talking about that as soon as we signed off.
Yeah, when we signed off and we got off the air, and I told Chris, I said, I think Bixby's going to win that. And then I go, wait a second. They don't own the game.
It takes two.
It takes two people to play the game.
I mean, it's at Bixby. It's at their
but you don't own the game. You're just playing it at your place, but you don't own the game.
It's their press box. Can you say who can go in and out of their press box?
No, because they're saying you can come do radio. If you can come do radio, why can't you live stream?
I know.
I'm changing my vote. I think Ponca City wins.
Selfishly, I hope Ponca City wins.
Well, I do too.
There's a little bit,
But I really do, because they don't own the game. They don't own the rights to that game.
I wonder if Bixby had like a big time. Broken Arrow has a really cool video radio.
I get it.
I wonder if Bixby obviously doesn't have that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This gives me something to. Do you think there's a ruling today?
Well, on Twitter, Mike Brown on Twitter said the ruling could come down today. So I didn't see an update.
What does Brown think?
Oh, we didn't. He's just reporting it as it happens. I don't know what. I haven't seen much opinions on it. So, All right.
Ponca wins.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.